Got vision and destiny. Add elemental, that's chemistry. All those heroes, that's infinity. It's endgame.
Yugi peoples, welcome to the discussion video. Alright, so like I said last week, this week I was going to try out a D-Force deck. So we took D-Force to locals at Evolution Games this Thursday, and we didn't go undefeated. We ended up losing first round, but we did end up winning the tournament. And on top of that, we got a box of the Age of the Overlord, and pulled a QCR, I believe. Yeah. But yeah. So we did do that. D-Force was, pretty good. It did help me. I think like one of the best moments I think with it was when I had to discard my plasma for Ferris effect, and then I was able to pick the plasma back up with D-Force. So yeah. I think like the general idea of the deck and stuff was because, if y'all paid a lot of attention to the YCS, was like the use of super poly seems to have gone up, and inside of my area there's a lot of branded, and there's a bunch of tier limits. Like you can tell like they missed their tier limit decks and stuff. So yeah, so super poly is always a problem. Also, me being a well-known hero player, there are like so many people packing super poly. So the idea of the deck was to just basically get plasma out there with D-Force and nothing else. Like that's just what I wanted to do. I just wanted to have no way for them to super poly me, and it was basically just like D-Force back there. Hopefully they're not able to do much, and to also have favorite contact set. That way when they go to the end phase, we just flip up the favorite contact and destroy all of their back rows and such. So yeah, that was the idea of the deck right there. And like I said, it went pretty well. I think one of the few times that I actually got the D-Force out there with the plasma by himself and had the favorite contact set. Now, did I have favorite contact set? I don't think I ended up. Oh, yeah, there was one time where I got it out there. I didn't have the favorite contact set, and it ended up getting outed by the first, or not the first. I want to say the pharaonic, the whatever the Horus sarcophagus card is, that card, because when they go to attack into it, it just sends it to the graveyard. So yeah, it doesn't target, it doesn't destroy it. Yeah, and so he was just able to, play the sarcophagus thing, bring back one of the Horus monsters because it's on the board. He went to battle phase, attacked, and sent my plasma to the graveyard. Felt really bad. And, partially I feel like it could have been partially in part because I wasn't able to get to favorite contact that turn. And I'm not sure why. I have to go back and look at the video. But yeah, maybe I messed up in a combo there somewhere, but I didn't have favorite contact set, and it allowed him to get that out there on the board and do that. So, overall, I felt pretty good about the deck. D-Force is a very strong, powerful card, and yeah, just plasma with D-Force out there by itself, with without them having a way to just necessarily break the board, and without being able to super poly you, and having hand traps in order to back them up, because I went ahead and main three Droll, 3 Ash, Imperm, and I also played 2 droplets. Yeah, I also played 2 droplets in the main deck and stuff, so it wasn't bad. 2 of the games were won by Dark Angel. One game against the Rika Sun Avalon deck was won pretty much single-handedly by Dark Angel, and then in my top 4, my semifinal match against Branded Despia, Dark Angel pretty much just won that game. So yeah, I guess like when you think about it, like as I talk about Super Poly being like the main target to, it just completely wrecks our board. It's so bad. That card is so good. Especially when they can make the Draco, Stapelia, and stuff. Like it's just, it sucks really bad. So, the 2 options are, going with the Plasma D-Force option, and then the other option is going with Dark Angel with the Dark Angel lock. And there's a lot of, yeah, I see it like a lot of people talking about it in the hero group. It's just like, if you get Dark Angel out there with rivalry, you pretty much win the game. But what about those situations where it's just Dark Angel by itself? And it's just like, with people, like when you go full combo, you don't have to worry about the droplet issue too much, because you have the Dark Law out there. Well, no, they can still send it because people are main decking Droplet now. It just seems like, people are running Droplet, people are running Econ and stuff. So, when you have the Dark Angel out there without rivalry, it's not as powerful as it used to be against certain decks and stuff. And, it's just like, if it's one of those things where you play it in your locals, those people are going to start to include those cards and such in order to do it. And I feel like when you go to a regional, probably like those people who know you or know that there are hero players in the area, they would probably pack something in their side deck or main deck in order to out the Dark Angel. But it seems like if people get on this trend with enemy controller and forbidden droplet, the Dark Angel thing is not going to work. But rivalry is still, like, I feel like rivalry is a really, really good card this format. It just feels like it is, especially with like all the tier decks running around and stuff. You just flip up that rivalry and you kind of say goodbye to them. On the flip side, there's other decks that just put up omni negates and such, and they're just able to get rid of it. Baron is becoming like pretty common and just throw it and played inside of all kinds of decks and stuff, and they're just able to get them out there on the board. But yeah, so I'm leaning more. I really like the Plasma D-Force play, just leaving him out there by himself with the favorite contact, and then having the hand traps in order to back him up. I do need to play it and test it some more, but I'm getting like a bunch of deck requests for things for decks and stuff to play. One of them is Dark Law Turbo, and then somebody posted about an Evil Hero deck. The Evil Hero deck, man, I don't even think evil heroes really do anything at all. I feel like as soon as I saw it, it's like, dang, I would have to play that deck going second. And going second in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really not hot right now. Like, I just don't think that deck does anything at all going first. So I'm pretty sure it would end up having to be a going second deck. But, I'm at least looking to doing both of them. The thing right now is like I have a regional coming up in Houston. So yeah, I am going to try to attend the Houston regional. I believe it's on November the 11th. I will try to be out there, come out there to that, and I need to prepare, get ready for that regional. So, after I've, pretty much like got the deck, or feel like I've decided what I'm going to play for that regional, then I will do the Dark Law Turbo deck, and I will, go ahead and start looking down if there's anything I could do with evil heroes, But yeah, the Dark Law Turbo deck, if you look into my decks in the past, I actually had one that I really enjoyed during the tier limits format. And yeah, so we'll probably do a modification on that for people who have been waiting for me to update that deck list. Coming soon, definitely in the next month. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I want to go ahead and prepare for the regional, and I'm trying to decide if I want to run the D-Force Plasma thing, or if I would rather try to do rivalry with Dark Angel. So yeah, this week it was me testing out the D-Force Plasma play, and like I said, like it felt good, but at the same time, it feels like I won more games with Dark Angel than I won games with the Plasma D-Force play, and it's not even necessarily that I wasn't drawing the D-Force and the Plasma. It's just that, I think like the main thing is like, if you look at the YCS and look at the things that people were main decking and planning, like one of the things they are playing is Nibiru also inside of the main deck. And the thing that really sucks about that is like when you're doing the Dark Angel lock also, is that you have to activate that DPE effect along, to pop him and to pop the wake up. And if you get nibbed right there, it's going to be a really horrible time, because you're going to lose your DPE. He's not going to be destroyed by card effect. He's going to get tributed off by the Nibiru, and you're not going to get your wake ups effect because it's going to get tributed off by the Nibiru. And yeah, it's just kind of rough, like what is it they say? You can go ahead and, chain stuff like Book of Eclipse or Book of Moon to that and do it like that. But, it's just like you're not always going to draw it like that. But you could also say they're not also going to always draw Nibiru. But it just seems like as a hero player, they always draw the Nibiru, don't they? It kind of feels that way. But either way, I feel like, man, D-Force Plasma was really good. Like I said, it just got outed in that random moment with the sarcophagus, and like I said, it partially could have been my fault. I probably like ruined the combo somewhere there, and I should have been able to flip up my favorite contact and destroy that card along with the Horus monster and whatever else he had out there on the board. But there'll be have a couple more weeks to be able to test out some things and stuff and see which version of the deck I really end up playing with. Well, on a side note, like I think y'all saw before, like when we first started doing like the new combo that brings a favorite contact and stuff, is like I ran a version of the deck without Fusion Destiny, and drawing Fusion Destiny this week or this yesterday and stuff, it felt it felt kind of lackluster at times. Like it seemed like multiple times I drew multiple copies of it and stuff, and I know we need it for playing around hand traps like Droll and Ash and such, when they hit them, but it also felt bad like drawing multiple copies of it and stuff. And yeah, there's that. And then I also did play Dangerous. I know a lot of people cut Dangerous out of their deck, and I love Dangerous. Really good card. And just there were times like I think in my what was it? I think in my tier match where I decided to go not the DPE combo, but I opened up with what's his name? Liquid Soldier. I opened up with Graceful Charity in my hand, and I had Fusion Destiny, and I decided to go, and it was in the tier list matchup, I decided to go the route of it was game 2, and yeah, because I lost game 1, and going game 2 I ended up no, did I win game 1? It was one of those. I knew I was playing against tier limits game 2, or yeah, it had to have been game 2. And yeah, I just decided to go the route that Fusion Destiny into Dark Law, because I was also worried about getting drolled, and you just go, because I opened up Mally too. And so what I decided to do, like I opened up Mally, Fusion Destiny, and Liquid Soldier. So I went Fusion Destiny, since I wasn't gonna go the Plasma route, I sent Plasma and I sent Shadow Mist, and then I dropped the Mally in order to send the Denier, and then I just straight up went normal summon Liquid Soldier, special summon Shadow Mist, effect to add mass change. And yeah, he did end up out in the Dark Law though, with because he had, what was it, Kelbeck in hand, or whichever one shuffles it back into the deck. Yeah, so that didn't go exactly as planned, but we did decide to go that route, trying to play around the Droll. I just didn't want to go DPE, summon, add, try to go Valiant and stuff, and end up losing the game because I end up getting Drolled. Even though I would have had DP out there, it's just not very effective against tier limits because they get destroyed by card effect and just come back out anyway. So yeah. But the tournament experience, was pretty good. I liked the Dangerous. I liked the D-Force Plasma play. Dark Angel still shined. I left it in the side deck. I did not main deck it. Probably should have side decked, Rivalry as well. But y'all know how much I love Crossout. I played Crossout in the main deck since I was playing all the hand traps and such. I think there was one game where I was like pretty upset that I had it, and I was playing against Pearly, and he impermed me at the right time, but there was only one imperm inside of the deck, and I drew it, so I was like, can't cross out the imperm. So that might be something I need to adjust. And then like one of the other things that I had a problem with was like not having another target for Fusion Destiny besides Plasma to send, because we add the OG Neos and we're not running Honest Neos anymore. that was the issue. And then I also decided, because I was running like all 3 Fusion Destiny, I felt like maybe I didn't need double polymerization, but I feel like I opened up polymerization like every game, and then it's just like my Vion just didn't do anything but send the heroes to the graveyard. So that was probably another mistake on my behalf. Is we probably should continue to run double poly. Double poly seems really good, and then I might actually think about running, Honest Neos again if I'm going to go the route with the Plasma. Even though when you have the D-Force out there, he gains 100 for every monster in each player's graveyards and stuff. So his attack is usually like pretty high, up there enough to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna figure all that out. So appreciate everybody for staying a while to listen. Deck profile for my D-Force Plasma deck will be coming up next week, and yeah, probably like more duels featuring the match and stuff, some of the matches and stuff that I played. And yeah, continue to work on this deck. And like I said, I know I got quite a few, 2 deck requests, and just give me some time to get around to that stuff after I prepare for my regional. Appreciate everybody for staying a while to listen, and I will catch y'all on the next video.
Infamy, my wingman, he come through, he level up, he go cool, he shining out and popping too over 9K. That's a breakthrough. Be on top now. Here's a look at all